Hey, I'm reloaded.
Belly going stupid. Ah, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, yeah. Bro got a switch while he be driving truck. That's semi-automatic. Didn't change. I ain't been the same since I see Granny in that cash. Take a risk, don't be a fool. Don't put your hands on in one.
Tactical family, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tactical Mike, and you guys know what we're talking about today. This is my 2024 Get Home truck bag. Before we get into it, guys, we're on the road to 26,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And let me know what you think about the content in the comments below. We are in a safe and controlled environment. I do not promote the sales or modifications of any firearms, period. This video is solely for educational and entertainment purposes. So guys, this is it. My 2024 Get Home truck bag. This is the bag that I will keep in my truck, and it will be able to sustain me and help me get home in the case of drastic emergency, civil unrest, whatever the situation may be. What I have in this bag is what I feel are the most essential things that I would need to make sure that I get home safely. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the very first thing, of course, would be none other than the bag itself. This is a Temu tactical bag. I've had it for a couple of months. I've been using it. Really great quality. Really affordable, of course. Come on, man. It's Temu. This bag has the look, has the feel. It's able to carry everything I need. It's definitely efficient. This is just what I call my Temu tactical backpack. All right, so before we get into the bag, let me show you what I got on the outside. Some of y'all, these may be familiar. These are handcuffs. These are the zip tie handcuffs. So of course we're talking about civil unrest. We don't know exactly what may be going on. So I do have these just in case I may need to citizen arrest someone, you know. These are my zip tie handcuffs. I have a white pair and a black pair right here on the side. I have two pairs of those just in case. Let's get right into the bag. First thing we got, bam, eye protection. So this is my choice of eye protection. I'm not trying to be covert. I'm not trying to be stealthy or anything. I'm just trying to protect my eyes. If there is a lot of sun during this time period, I definitely want to have some type of shade. All right, next pouch, bam. Some of y'all might not know what that is right there. This is CLP. This is basically lubricant for your firearm. Your weapon should already be oiled first and foremost, but just in case, you know, you might be dealing with, you know, a lot of dust, dirt, grime, whatever. You gotta wipe it out and re-oil it. Bam, here you go. I got some backup oil. You can put that in any firearm. Next, handy dandy. Of course you need a pocket knife, man. You never know if I need to cut something. Might need to cut some hand ties. This is made by Ozark Trail. Really nice, really high quality pocket knife. Do got the little clip on the back. That's cool. Next up, we got a flashlight. If you're getting back home and it gets dark and you're traveling, you need to be able to see where you're going. This is my favorite flashlight ever created. Rechargeable flashlight, LED indicator in the nighttime. Stupid bright. This is like having the sun literally shining in your face. Definitely gonna need yourself a flashlight to see where you're going. So this is my choice. Next in line, what we got here, we have my Smith & Wesson M&P 22 compact. This would be my secondary. There's a reason why I went with 22. One, it's compact. Ammo's really cheap. If you're thinking about prepping on a minimum basis, you can have hundreds and hundreds of rounds of 22, and they're so lightweight, it practically feels like you're not carrying anything, especially if you're carrying all of that ammo on your person. So for me, my backup is a 22 for that reason. Now on this 22, I do have a Tricka rechargeable flashlight on here. Crazy bright as well. Two 10-round magazines come in this bad boy. Smith & Wesson M&P 22 compact, chambered in 22 long rifle. All right, so next up, we do have, bam, you're gonna need something like this, man. This is my ear protection case. I mean, of course, the real showstopper right here would be what's inside the ear protection case, but I have two forms of ear protection. First and foremost, we got the standard foam ear pro. I mean, this is what we use when we're on the range in the military, so it's definitely good enough there. It's good enough in my civilian life. But my second and preferred method of hearing protection would be these Walker Razor Slim electronic ear pro. Now, these are my go-to. Most of the time when I'm shooting, I have these on. Reason being is because if you're not aware, these are electronic ear pro. They do have microphones in the front of each muff, and once you turn it on, it's able to amplify sound. So if I had these on, it's going to have noise canceling features, but once I turn the microphones on, it's going to be able to amplify all the sounds around me. So if someone is trying to sneak up on me and I have these on, I'm going to be able to hear this better than just with my naked natural ear. Also, with the technology built in with these Walker Pro, once there is gunfire happening, somehow it shuts off, so you're not getting that amplified gunfire sound. These are definitely my go-to. All right, next, communication. Let's say hypothetically, of course, you're gonna have your phone, that's a given. It's 2024, everyone has their phones in this day and age. But what if there's a situation where the grids are out, all the cell phone towers are down?
ABC News is reporting tens of thousands of people from coast to coast have been without cell service since about 4 a.m.
So what are you gonna use? Of course, I thought about that already. So I have this bad boy right here. This is a Belfang walkie-talkie. This is the UV-5R8W. This right here would be my primary means of communication in a SHTF situation.
Channel mode.
It comes with 2 batteries, rechargeable batteries, of course. So to start, of course, I do have my antenna here. This is my short stubby antenna. In a situation where you may need to extend that range, Belfang did include an upgraded longer antenna, and this one is flexible, so you could weave this through your gear. Definitely got to be able to communicate with your loved ones in a drastic situation. You don't want to be 100% reliant on your cell phone. You're probably thinking, well, if I have my rifle or my weapon in my hand and I have a walkie-talkie, how am I gonna, be able to balance the two? I don't want to take my hand off my weapon just to communicate with someone. Well, bam, here we go. This bad boy did include the push-to-talk system that you connect to the walkie-talkie, and you can have this on your person. Whiskey Tango, Foxtrot, one atom. If you do have your Belfang in the pouch or even in the bag, you can have this wired from it, and you won't have to take both hands off of your primary weapon to be able to communicate. But it doesn't end there. What if I don't want the communication to come directly through either one of the 2 speakers, the walkie-talkie or the attachable mic? What if I want that communication to be minimized, really silent? Don't worry, thought about that too. This is a microphone earbud connection that I can connect to the Belfang. This is the earpiece and this is the microphone. Of course, I would just plug it into the Belfang and I'll be able to communicate that way without having to have amplified noise coming through the walkie-talkie itself. All the noise would be directed right into my eardrum. All right, so next thing we got here, gloves. Don't know what type of situation you may be in. Don't want to leave your fingerprints all over the place, and you want to just protect your hands. So bam, I got me some protective gloves. These gloves feel really nice and tactical. All right, next thing, we have a baklava or ski mask, whatever you want to call it. Not necessarily 100% needed, but this is something that I would want to have. Of course, I'll be able to help conceal my identity, also protect you against different weather elements, cold, rain, whatever. A nice little ski mask to get the job done. So I threw this in the bag. All right, so next what we got in here, this might be what some of you guys actually came to the video for, but this will be my primary weapon system to help me make sure I'm able to get back home safely. All right, so this would be my primary. This is a Palmetto State Armory Jackal chambered in 300 blackout. I went with this specific setup because of the stopping power that the 300 blackout has. As far as my sighting system up top, I do have a Hollow Sun red dot. I also have a light laser combo on here. It does have a green laser, and it also has a really bright flashlight. This Crimson Trace laser light combo is really important. Just in case I'm not able to aim down sight, I still have an aiming system, and I will still have a flashlight just in case I need some type of lighting. That's the PSA Jackal. Now eventually, of course, I will add a folding brace on here, and I will go through the whole ATF process of getting tack stamp for a suppressor. I know 300 Blackout runs best suppressed, but for now, still capable of having amazing knockdown power. So this would be my primary weapon that I'll be using. All right, of course, you gotta have your magazine, especially when it's 300 Blackout. You definitely want that magazine labeled. So I do have a PMag here with the mag pull grip at the bottom here, and my 300 Blackout labeling band. Now, of course, we do have the weapon, but what if you need to, you know, put your weapon down and put two hands on something, whether you're grappling or you need to pick something up? What do? Bam. Sling. What I have here is a single point sling, QD mount right here. This sling has been with me for a few years now. Definitely tried and tested. No issues with it. I love it. I went with the single point because the weapon system is so small. It would kind of be a little stupid to have, you know, two attachment points on this really small weapon system. So a single point would definitely be sufficient enough in my opinion. So that's what I'm going with. So all right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for me. This is a minimalistic essentials, what I feel like I would need in a SHTF situation. So this is what I would keep in my get home truck bag to make sure I'm able to get home successfully. So of course, just a quick recap, we got our primary, secondary weapon system. We have our communication. We have eye and ear protection. We have a pocket knife, 2 zip ties just in case you gotta arrest somebody, flashlight, CLP, backup ear protection. We got a sling, face mask, and last but not least, those gloves. So guys, this is Tactical Mike's 2024 get home truck bag. Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you think I should add or take away from the truck bag, if anything. In my opinion, looking back at all the get home bags that I've set up before, this is 100% my absolute favorite. This would be my 100% go-to. What do you guys think? Let me know.
Learn my ABC, became a G, and picked up 223. No jacking me. Big butt Drake inside my pen, no paying me. County bands up with no problem. 4, 5, 6 shit math to me. We stacking GP and made any, yeah, with G and 33.